Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
Hey, yo, as my boy JT would say, we here, man. It's 8:35. Classic Conversation with JT and Lo.
And Jose.
And Jose is in the building. As I think we mentioned last week, ask a cop. Somebody just banging on the door.
Holy.
Like they the popo. If it ain't ask a cop, man, we got a problem. And it ain't ask a cop. So anyway, Classic Conversation with JT and Lo, man. Ask a cop's not here tonight. He's dealing with some family stuff he had to take care of.
Right.
And as you can see, JT, if JT and Lo is not here, JT's on some type of set that we think is, we don't have a security clearance to bring it up yet.
Thanks.
But shout out to JT, man. He's doing it big.
Nice.
Living his second life, man. So it's awesome, man. Every time he gets his opportunity, man, we excited for him. And we're excited for you, my brother. So, with that being said, man, we're going to try to cover all the things that JT covers. If you're watching on YouTube, which is where we are, live, hit that button on the side, that heart button. That heart button brings up all kinds of, I'm going to go to all JT stuff tonight. Emoticons.
There we go.
This is a new word for me, but, you know, I didn't even think it was a real word. But emojicons, you know, who battles with Transformers.
Ooh, you're showing your age with that one. You showing your age.
You know what I mean? If it ain't Optimus, it's the Emojicon.
Exactly.
It's after the what's the thing called? The Death Star? What's the thing called? What's the thing called? The something star in his chest. You gotta get
the
y'all the old spark.
There
you go. I know I had another Transformer guy in here. So anyway, man, back to what I was saying. Hit the little button on the side. It'll bring up all those things, man. We want you to like. We want you to hit the hearts, the love, the 100s, and all that good stuff. And I also want you to go ahead and take this time right now, tell a friend, tag a friend. We want you to go ahead and share it. You can copy it and share it on your page, man, so it goes hot everywhere. All right? We don't want y'all just hold on to all this good, fun stuff. You know, share it with your friends, man.
Push your goddamn button. Push your goddamn button.
And then do that. And we sure do appreciate you. But go ahead and hit those right now, man. And all those things will help our
algorithm.
There you go. I knew somebody gonna be there right there with me, man. And as you can tell, the millennial is in the building. What's up, Benjamin? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm excellent, man. I'm coming off a nice, strong strength end of work and one of the most dynamic performances I've ever seen in history, in Black history. I mean, I don't care what nobody says. I have a disclaimer for today.
Okay.
So we will, once we get to that point, y'all let me know.
You'll put it out there.
I have an actual disclaimer to make sure we are covered.
Oh, wow.
All right. That should be
It's about
fun
to
as
get
always.
spicy.
Yeah.
And to my right, man, you know, she's no stranger to the show at this point. She's right there with us, man. Jose, Sunray's in the building. What's up, young lady? How you doing?
I'm doing good. You know.
How was your week?
It was a little exhausting, but, you know, it is what it is. Can't complain. Ain't nobody listening anyway.
They probably listen. Whether they pay attention or not is a different story.
Whether they give a damn.
And that part.
That's why you got to pay for a therapist.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I do that too now.
There we go.
Okay. No shame in my game.
All right. You've proven that.
For sure.
No lies. None.
Hey, so listen, man, we got a whole lot to get into, and we're gonna jump into it. But the first thing I got to do is I got to honor a request from my sister. This is my sister Alexis that's here. I remember I told you last time I brought the book out for my sister Camille in Virginia. But I want to shout out to my nephew Zion, who's been accepted to multiple schools: Georgia State, Norfolk State, which all the family in Virginia is excited about, Kennesaw State. He's waiting on his choice is Virginia Tech, so he's hoping to get that call, and Georgia Tech, those are his two favorites, but to get accepted all those schools already, man. So shout out, congratulations to you, Z, man. Keep doing your thing. We're proud of you.
Congratulations.
He did excellent on his SAT. I don't remember what it was, but it was pretty good. And I want to say it was like 12, 1300. It was a nice number. But keep doing your thing, Z, man. We're really, really proud of you, buddy. Keep moving forward. Also, with that being said, I got to shout out Baby Boy. You know, Baby Boy continues to impress. Baby Boy, you know, I told y'all he's doing the dual enrollment. So he just got his email the other day or a card in the mail from the National Honor Society for the University of West Georgia. So he'll be in the National Honor Society for high school and college at the same time.
That's what's up.
That's where he's doing the dual enrollment at.
I love to hear black men winning.
Yeah. So we're really, really proud of the fam doing that thing. So let's jump right into this Super Bowl. First of all, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles, who quite frankly just dominated the entire football game. This game wasn't in question
At all.
It was early on, you know, takeout belt will whoop. Shout out to Oscar Kopp, that's his squad. He been pulling for the Eagles the whole time. Shout out to my Uncle Jap in Virginia, that's his squad. He's from Philly, and his team did his thing, man. So before we get into the halftime show,
Right.
just how did y'all watch the game? How did you feel about the game?
I woke up at the second quarter. One thing I don't like is when we getting ready for the Super Bowl, because it be so much happening, and so I'd be like, I need a nap. So I took a nap and woke up with my wife screaming out of excitement of somebody catching a touchdown, and then she tried to tell me, "Oh, I ain't mean to wake you." Yeah, you did, because you wanted me to watch it with you. But other than that, I was like,
I heard no denials over there. By the way,
exactly, no denial. So, hey, look, exactly. That was her subtle way of like, get your ass up.
Right.
Facts.
But
Facts.
I enjoyed the game, man. I honestly was more surprised of what was happening. I honestly was like, I didn't know if the line knew they was in the game. Like, I was trying to figure out the offensive line. As a former offensive lineman himself, I was confused on who was working for who.
Oh, wow.
That's it. I didn't know who. I was trying to figure out the Philadelphia Eagles was in costume for the Chiefs. Because I had never seen Patrick Mahomes get attacked like that. I was like, oh my God. Sharkeisha! Stop it, Sharkeisha!
That's hilarious. Giselle, did you watch the game?
Now, y'all know my personality.
We just thought maybe you just
I
just
still don't
randomly
support
just,
them. I still know.
Them being in the NFL.
Did they ever make it right? That's
Them
the
being
part.
NFL?
Yes.
How's the NFL never gonna make it right? What do you mean?
Okay, well, I'm not
gonna
supporting
support
them. No.
Did you go to a party?
I feel like they just like they try to have the black performers to pull us back in. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you think we ever left?
Facts.
I feel like maybe for a little while. Some people did. Some
Yeah, there
people
you go.
left for a
That's
little
more-
while.
that's more accurate.
You know, but again, I mean, y'all talk about it all the time. We like to be entertained, so yeah.
A very
I wasn't
small-
a big football fan anyway, so
Then-
it wasn't
now,
hard.
There's the next
Yeah.
part of my question.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a big stretch for you to not watch the game and not really care.
Right.
you go.
Keep it 100. Right.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So a football junkie like myself, there's a lot of things I'll give up. It's probably not gonna be one of them. just being
That
honest.
man like, nope.
Yeah, it's probably being
Yeah,
honest. You know what I mean?
I give up vegetables.
Yeah. French
Vegetables
fries,
Not
pepperoni
for you.
pizza, and football. we probably gonna be lockstep.
Now that
We're gonna probably lockstep for eternity. There it is.
I ain't mad at you.
And then I never liked the crip walking. What's up with the crip walking?
Well, we're gonna get into that.
Because ain't that like for...
Yeah, we'll get to that.
You must really
Okay.
go to church all the time. Cause I ain't never heard a person ever say I ain't never like crip walking. That's all.
Well-
If you go to church, they definitely crip walking when they get the Holy Ghost. I don't care what nobody say.
Well, no, I think it's all... I think I'm with the dancing, right?
Okay.
But I thought that, and I could be wrong again. I thought that the crip walk was kind of something that the gangs did. So in my mind, it's like we're glorifying the gangs doing the stuff that the gangs do. You know what I'm saying? Because usually they throw up the signs and they do the dance,
That's
right?
fair.
Or maybe, okay, that's what I was
fair.
wondering.
That's a
so
fair
I'm just
assessment.
kind of like, I don't know, I feel like, we all talk about this a lot in the studio that sometimes we just be on some some bull crap. So I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I'm too religious though, but I do go to church. But I don't think I'm too religious, to be honest. You know what I'm saying?
What I heard is you didn't pay your
I
tithes.
cuss.
You said what?
I don't think I heard you didn't pay your tithes this Sunday. That's why you doing this. That's what I heard.
Because that makes you not
okay.
religious. I shoot.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm saying.
That'd be a whole other conversation. We won't even. We
No,
won't
I'm
pivot
saying.
that.
Well, I'm saying like if you cussing and I'm doing other stuff, so I'm not like I'm not gonna be like I'm out here trying to be a saint. So that's
So you'll be like everybody, most people in the church.
Facts.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm just yeah.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Super Bowl. I didn't have a dog in the fight, but after the win, I was rooting for the Eagles because of one reason and one reason only. I really admire that kid Jalen Hurts,
Facts.
and to see where he's come from, to all the stuff he's gone through, to all the doubt, to see him not just win the Super Bowl, but win the MVP. I mean, I am so happy for that young man. To get benched at Alabama after leading the team to not one but two straight national championship games.
Facts.
Then to leave to Oklahoma and still lead them to the playoffs.
Facts.
To all the screw that he can't throw, we can't do this, can't do that. All the guys who said he'll never be a franchise quarterback, he'll never take him to the Super Bowl, and he's not only the Super Bowl champion, but he's a Super Bowl MVP. So congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles. Congratulations to that young man, Jalen Hurts. Super duper proud of him. Philadelphia Eagles / Philadelphia Bulldogs, because that's front four.
Man.
That kid, Jalen Carter, man. That kid, man.
Different. It did hurt him.
Hey, but listen, did you see this last week when he slapped the dude on the other team? Was it Rick Washington? I mean, he slapped Buddy. This is an offensive lineman and put him out the game from us. This kid's strength.
That's called ghetto strength.
That's ghetto
That
strength,
ain't
man.
weight room strength.
No,
that's
sir.
ghetto. That's that. Yeah, leave him alone,
Leave
bro.
him
Leave him alone. Leave. He just want to play football.
Yeah, man.
So a grown man smacked another man?
Oh, he's hey,
And took him out the game.
Took him out the game.
Wow.
And
That's
that's
This
the old
is a
school.
300-something pound lineman he put out.
Listen,
Yeah.
he tore a ligament in his neck. I mean, we laughing, but that man was on that man like this. Help me, please. He don't tore a ligament in his neck.
That's when you really trying to make a man feel like he's a
He did.
A bitch.
He did it.
That's exactly what he did.
He definitely did.
I
it.
guarantee that man won't want him in his face again.
Listen,
I
Yeah.
promise you that.
He might retire this year.
yeah.
Because
Yeah, how do
you
you
gonna
come
get
back
talked
from
about
that?
for a while.
How do you come back from that?
You don't.
You don't.
Yeah.
You go home.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Like, hopefully it dies down.
Right.
Nobody talk about it again. Too late. Too bad, brother. We sorry. We sorry it happened to you, but
Yes, sir.
you got money.
But congratulations to the Eagles, man. Congratulations to Jalen Hurts. And the one thing that I posted on my page, man, that naturally these things never get the hype and attention it deserves because we focus on all the other negative stuff. But the embrace by Jalen Hurts and his dad. Now, Jalen Hurts is always cool and collective.
Yeah.
He never shows a lot of emotion. I'm talking about they had the biggest moments, the biggest downfall. He has the same expression.
He does.
You know what I mean? But when his dad hugged him, that's when he broke.
Hey man, he knew
Hey.
that.
That, but that should deserve way more attention.
Did y'all break? Because that probably would
I
have broke
didn't
me.
break, but I was touched because
Yes.
Right.
you know what I mean.
Yes.
You could just imagine what that feeling is like, because this dad coached him his whole career, his
Yeah.
whole life, and it's been his walk with him through all his different ups and downs. You know what I mean? And to see that embraced by him and his dad, that was the ultimate. That was the ultimate. That was
real.
the ultimate. So. But those are things I don't think get enough of the attention that it deserves. You know what I mean? Only because we have so much negative stuff.
Let's elevate his dad then, because
That's what's up.
for people that don't know, his dad is a power lifter. He was an offensive line guy. He taught Jalen pretty much, like you said, coached him his entire life really, and instilled that dog in him. And I'm gonna just leave that dog right there. That's it. That dog is in him. But in all honesty, man, and I think that's the beautiful part about having a dad in your life that is gonna, stand 10 toes down. Because we've always elevated Patrick Mahomes' dad to a certain extent. We don't see him as often anymore. But I will say that's a beautiful moment, and I agree. On this show, we're gonna elevate it.
That's what's up.
And we need to have more of that in the news and in the media, just in general, because he beat the statistics of everything they said.
Everything.
He wasn't gonna be.
That's correct.
He was second round, right?
Second round.
So, the other person that was almost second round. No, Tom Brady was sixth
round.
You know what I'm saying? So people like that, they got certain things in them that no matter what the stats say, they're gonna be bigger than everything you put against them, because it's that dog in them, it's that heart. They want to be great, and you can't tell them they're not great.
That's right.
So then that's what I like about Jalen's demeanor, because, like you said, man, hey Jalen, how do you feel about winning the Super Bowl? Well, I'm just processing. I was like, bro, that's it. That's it. They asked this man random questions. Hey Jalen, were you scared at any point? Nope, no fear. What? Jalen, did you? What was your last playlist? Don't listen to music. I just play football.
But when his dad hugged him, he broke down.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I love stuff like that.
I'm talking about. But you know it's breaking
I'm a
down when your whole
softie.
face in the shoulder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was deep in the dad's shoulder.
Yes.
It was like,
We did it, Dad.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's beautiful, man.
It was a beautiful moment.
That's what's up.
It was definitely a beautiful moment. Yeah, I saw that same thing, Ty Vic. He said every quarterback that's won a Super Bowl has had a father in their life. I saw that same stat. That was very interesting.
Okay, we
Even
need
Brett
y'all.
Favre?
We need the daddies.
Even Brett Favre.
Even Brett Favre? I honestly never thought Brett Favre had a dad.
God, dog.
I thought he was just raised by,
The wolves.
the clan. I always thought he was raised by the clan. He looked like he just, part of
Maybe
the
he
Grand
was,
Wizards.
though. Maybe it was both, Millennium.
And you're right. Because every time I see Brett Favre, I just see him saying nigga just through his goatee. Like, niggas, nigga.
He said Mahomes scene was squared up with John Rocker Saturday night. What do you mean squared up?
Squared up.
They about to get to a fight. For real? Oh, wow.
What?
Oh, wow. On Bourbon Street.
You talking
Really?
about Kermit the Frog was about to fight who?
That must have been alcohol related.
Clearly. That's why you lost.
I didn't watch the Super Bowl, but the word on the street was that that everything that Trump touches turns to shit.
So he like Drake.
God,
I
dog.
heard that
What a segue.
I'm just saying, I heard that he was for.
He did pick the Chiefs.
Okay.
And I knew then they were going to lose.
Just like Drake.
You're right.
Just like
Just like Drake.
So with that being said, with this Super Bowl, there's always a halftime show. Halftime show is one of the most watched parts of not just the Super Bowl, but TV. I mean, everybody, they announce who the halftime performer is, and it gains such incredible hype. That's such a big part. You had the Princes, the Michael Jacksons, the Beyoncés, Tina Turner,
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre. The list just goes on who gets to perform at the Super Bowl. So it's really a big deal. This year, it came down to Kendrick Lamar. And there was a lot of criticism about the selection because it was in New Orleans, and people felt like because it was in New Orleans and they feel like Lil Wayne is, the greatest rapper in some people's minds. Not mine, of course, because who my goat is, but we won't get it there. But they feel like Lil Wayne is one of the greatest rappers of all time, and he should have been there because he's from New Orleans, and which I don't think has not really been traditionally the case anyway.
Facts.
That the local person gets that job.
Right.
So, I think last year Usher was in Vegas.
Right.
And he said, I brought the A to Las Vegas. It wasn't here in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember who performed in Atlanta, but it wasn't.
Maroon 5.
Maroon 5.
We all were like, wow.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So, it doesn't mean that. So there was a lot of criticism about that. But I'm glad they picked Kendrick Lamar over Lil Wayne. I don't think Lil Wayne is a halftime performer of the Super Bowl.
What? You don't think if the whole cast, if all of them came, you don't think it would have been lit?
First off, they would have to honestly wand
Juvie?
Juvie would have to get wanded. Everybody would be going off for the 992. If you want to, I'm just, girl,
That would have been lit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no curse. I don't think Lil Wayne got a song without one curse word. I mean, unless you wanted to just really pop your pussy. That's all you was gonna hear is back that ass up.
What?
And maybe a milli.
You saying they don't have hits on top of hits?
No, I'm not. No, in our
that you would
community,
dance
yes.
to?
In our community, I agree.
Who's are they you're referring to? We're
I was
talking
just
about
saying
the
the
Super
whole-
Bowl audience that's worldwide. Predominantly
Yes.
white, worldwide. First
I mean,
of all,
they had Dr. Dre last year, right?
Let's just start with the look. Is that the look we want to represent?
Facts.
Let's just start there.
Facts, because we are already getting
You don't know what he looks
scrutinized.
like anymore because
I mean, this man got the most craziest plastic surgery I've ever seen.
Who did?
He make me want to go get retwisted every week.
Who got plastic surgery?
You don't see Wayne's face?
He got plastic surgery?
Girl, next time you Google him, you just make sure that you in a dark room.
Wait
not
a minute, so
scared.
he doesn't look like a gremlin now? Or
No,
he does?
he look like a
he looks
gremlin.
like a gremlin.
He
So
look like the
that,
gremlin.
That's not what you want to present to the world.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he is who he is. You feel me?
He-
Okay,
Yeah,
and
he's-
which is not a Super Bowl performer,
Facts.
halftime performer. I just, you can put him on one of them side stages at one of them off nights.
Pre-games.
I don't
Like
know.
he be a pre-game. Like he's a yeah, he
I
can
mean,
open up
here's-
a pre-game.
The
or-
last year or so, I'm not gonna say I really follow him, but some of the stuff that they've put out, he hasn't been doing good in concert. So
Yeah, he's
you
not a
guys
good
are probably
performer in
totally
live.
right. Right, I've never
Yeah.
seen him live, so I don't know. I just feel
When you-
like
when you
I've
get
seen
a
Juvie perform long time ago, but and it was pretty lit. But
So you think
I
you
don't-
think the whole Cash Money, like the Hot Boys,
I think it would have been a lit concert.
with the Hot Boys,
I do. I
they
think it
ain't
would've
put out
been
a song
lit.
together since
Okay.
99.
I mean,
It
the
would
whole
have been a lit. It would
ensemble.
have been a lit after party
Facts.
at club such and such.
yeah.
That
Okay.
would have been turned up.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie now. If I did hear some Manny Fresh during Kendrick,
Right.
I would have probably turned up a little bit more too.
Right,
Like,
right,
Okay, okay, thanks,
Manny
Millennial.
I'm not gonna act like
Thank you.
because
Yeah.
Manny had you with them beats,
Hey.
them Casio beats. I loved it. So
Hey.
Yeah, I wondered whether or not he was gonna make a splash appearance as well, Vic.
Right.
But yeah, it would have been dope if he
would've
just
been.
popped in. Even if he had just a little part like
like SZA.
big SZA, Big Boy, anybody. It just it'd have been dope. You know what I mean? How they did 50 Cent, upside down. Just yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot of different things. It could have did. But I think
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
But I think it was a matter of all the other stuff behind the scenes, the relationship they had with Jay-Z, all
Yeah.
the other stuff, the relationship they
it's
had with,
deeper than rap.
with Drake. So all
deeper
that
than rap.
played a part in the fact that there wasn't going to be any Lil Wayne at this particular Super Bowl. So, but now let's get to the performance. This performance has been probably blowing Twitter, Google, and all the other stuff up, man, with all different things about it. So before you go, Millennial.
Yeah, go ahead. Just
Because this should be short.
I'm about to say,
Did you see the performance?
It's definitely gonna be short. I did not see the performance. Because remember I didn't watch. However, I agree with you. It's been blowing up the feed.
Right.
So I did see, I didn't even try to watch it, to be honest. I was, because I just, but the bits and pieces that I saw,
okay.
Like I said, I didn't watch the whole thing, so I can't have a real,
Gotcha.
But one of the things I saw, they said he had on some $1,200 jeans. which I thought was.
I mean,
but is that uncommon for millionaires?
that's real.
Not.
I'm saying,
some
but-
folks who hundredaires trying to wear $12 jeans.
Right.
I know some of them who have no business putting on no $12 jeans.
Facts.
Hey,
man,
I know them. I've seen it. I was like, you
go
pay
home.
what?
Go
Yeah,
home.
man. So that doesn't say much.
I'm still, I don't know. I just kind of, I would love to hear y'all take on it because I just
You-
kind
you
of felt
about- you
like
about to for sure.
the
You
whole
sure?
thing. I just felt like the whole thing that we kind of just shouldn't even be supporting them because they never made none of that stuff right.
That's
And
all-
then
that's-
then how they doing us now with Trump, all the stuff that he's doing, you know. The
All right,
red,
slow-
white, and
slow-
blue,
slow-
everything.
slow down. We ain't
So-
gonna let you pick from this
so-
conversation. We're gonna
yeah.
stick with this one right now.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne
Right,
said
right,
he
right.
don't. Lil Kiki said Lil Wayne don't remember 80% of his lyrics.
That's real.
I would argue
She's right
that all.
though. She's right though.
I would argue that all.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
factual statement.
Factual
Like
statement.
that's a factual statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what some of the ones I was saying.
So millennial, dive right in, brother.
All right. First, let me read this disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed by me are solely my own and do not reflect the beliefs, opinions, or positions of the Classic Konversation podcast, its crew, or its ownership. These statements are strictly those of the Millennial Coalition.
There it is.
Crazy. It's nuts.
And this is addressing all of our unpurposed flower colleagues out here in the world.
Said on purpose. Flower.
First off, I want to start by saying I don't see color because I've been hearing that a lot of people did not see any diversity in the dancers. And I want to say, first off, in this country, we don't give out handouts. We don't do that, okay? Not this country. You know, maybe you just need to work twice as hard as the black dancers. Okay?
Facts.
If you pick up the strength and just pull yourself up by your shoestrings, you too could have been on Kendrick's stage, but maybe you weren't good enough. You know,
Okay.
it's not like we have diversity in this country that we're holding people down on dancing. It's not like we had a program, but I'll leave that alone. But I just wanted to address my unpurposed flower colleagues first. So Jose, I know you said you didn't watch it, and I know you said we shouldn't be, you know, supporting. I agree with you, honestly. But I will say is this was possibly the most big middle finger I've ever seen done to the United States of America while the commander-in-chief is in the building and doing the most blackest thing I've ever seen. First, we're gonna dissect, starting off with Uncle Sam being Samuel L. Jackson, who has played some of the most diabolical characters on cinema, on TV.
Facts.
I mean, in Boondocks, he was a white man. And that was the funniest stuff ever.
Hilarious.
So him narrating the entire halftime show based on America's opinion was amazing.
Amazing.
The depiction of Kendrick Lamar first setting it up by just saying the revolution will be televised. Now, everything had symbolism in it. A lot of people, me personally, I thought the back of his jacket said Poland. And I when at the end of the night, I found out it said PG Lang. I'm over here like this. Oh, he calling Trump Hitler. So let's debunk a couple things first. All right.
You was overly hyped, huh?
I was, you girl, look, Phoenix to tell you, I was in that thing thinking like I discovered gravity. I was wrong. Okay, I was wrong. So many theories that were so wrong. And so like the A minor aspect, we all thought the chain that was the lowercase a
Right.
meant A minor.
I
We
did
thought
see
it was
that.
that deep. It is not. That has something to do with his company, PG Lang. There were flags in the back with kids pointing up at an A minor. Now, mind you, the context is so hilarious. We all would have thought A minor, but it was all part of PG Lang as well. The red, white, and blue concept. I'm kind of deep in this one. When they was inside the X of the performance, when they was doing the song Peekaboo, the people that were outside were only red and blue. All the people that were on the inside was white.
What you talking about?
So I ain't talking about nothing.
What you talking about?
I ain't talking about nothing. See, you did it. She did the Peekaboo. She did it. I caught that. So inside the X, everybody was white. And so if you pay attention to that, that was, to me, and a couple more people, that is part of the elite system. They've blocked everybody out. No matter if you was red or blue, you're not getting into their system. And they know that, okay? They was in there dancing, celebrating while you outside. Talking about, let me in, let me in. Now, mind you, at the beginning of the show, they put a cheat code in. And if you've ever played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, that cheat code give you full armor and health. Yeah, that's how deep it went for me. I literally was like, hold up, I know them buttons. I saw the buttons. I used to do it so much. There was a countdown in the audience. And majority of the stuff that was being represented, which I don't think a lot of people are going to really talk about, when they was throwing up the black fist. They was throwing up the black fist in just simultaneous ways that was being culturally appropriate to our culture. And from, what is it, when he did the Man in the Garden freestyle, where you had a group of guys that was doing a little doo-wop with the grills, the locks, the person on top. People was on top of the lights the entire show. People was laying up there dancing. I ain't never got that type of balance. The symbolism that Kendrick gave us, we think, and a lot of us that either thought it was boring, you kind of missing the message. And I think it's one of the things when old schools would say, are you picking up what I'm putting down? And I really think that was the biggest middle finger, not just to America, but to the world, by saying, listen, we already know what you're doing. We're exposing you right here, right now. It's not about being popular. It's bigger than rap. All of us thinking it's about Drake, but in all honesty, is it just Drake or is it the entire industry?
Right.
Is it us in our communities? I mean, because he just brought gang members together. Not saying they were at the show, because we don't know. We know those were mainly dancers. I'm pretty sure they were professional. But this man did a pop-out show, months ago? Brought gang members together on one stage. And it's a cultural thing. I know you mentioned earlier about the Crips, Crip walking. And one thing I realized is it's called Crip walking, but you also have Blood walk or B walk. Okay. And it looks similar, but that's a cultural thing. If we look at the history of California, it is actually named after a black woman. That's right. All right. So when y'all get a chance, Google that.
That's facts.
And a lot of that culture is still there. We don't know what happens to our culture. I saw a video recently about, and I'm gonna pivot back to it, but I saw a video recently about women in Colombia were playing the hand games when we were little. Shame. So how would they know that? And they're in Colombia, but they're playing their own version. So that's children of the diaspora, or a diaspora, however you say it. So one thing I'm seeing more and more is Kendrick is putting the forefront of his culture from where he's from and saying, I am gonna be me, these are my people, and we gonna be us. We can be unified. You can think whatever you wanna think, but that don't change who we are, and we gonna represent us the best of our ability. You can't change us. That narration told me everything I needed to know, because when he said, that's what you do. You get all your friends together. You know what, scorekeeper? Deduct one life.
Yeah.
I could have cried.
Yeah. That was deep. That was deep.
That right there lets you know automatically, y'all trying to band together. Take out one of them.
Take out one of them.
Remember. Let them remember who run this. I know people was in them stands upset because most of the people were waiting on Not Like Us, but the artistry was done so well.
Extremely.
I mean, to the point where I was like this, if he plays Not Like Us and he gets sued, I don't think he cares. I think everyone knew like he's gonna do it. We knew. Exactly. And Kendrick's the type, in all honesty, might do a GoFundMe for us. And distribute it to America. Because that's one thing I can honestly say, I appreciated him being a performer that wasn't up there cooning or jigabooing. At first, it might have looked like it to the untrained eye of him doing the red, white, and blue. But once you start seeing the symbolism and it started breaking down, only thing I could do was stand up and applause and be like, damn, baby, I'm glad you woke me up before halftime. I got a chance to eat some wings, and I just watched a revolution. And I know I texted our group chat that we need to get our guns ready. Because in all honesty, I know people that
that's for
Monday
real.
literally probably streamed his music trying to figure out what has he been talking about this entire time. Exactly. He's never changed. I don't know if anybody remember the Grammys from 2016. This man came out in shackles and he had everybody in jail cells and he performed at the Grammys, which is one of the widest things since the Oscars.
Right.
So remember, guys, if you don't do nothing else, make sure you stream some Kendrick Lamar. I like Drake's music. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna say I don't like Drake. I think Drake makes amazing music. But I'm glad that there is a artist that's saying, we've had enough of you vultures coming in, taking away from us, taking our culture, benefiting from us, and then trying to claim that you part of us when you really not like us.
Facts.
So,
Woo. Great breakdown, sir.
thank you.
Well, I caught a lot of the stuff as it went on. I didn't catch a lot of the symbolism. You know, I caught on to what the direction was because of Samuel L. Jackson.
Right.
Once I heard him, I said, "Oh, I see where this is going." You know what I mean? And then when he said the take one life, I was like, "Ooh,
man, that's deep.
That's deep." You know. And then he said, "There you go." When he played, he was like, "That's what we talking about right there." You know?
Yeah.
You know, it's like you're a good old boy. That's what we want you to do, boy. That's what we talking about. Then how he, oh man,
I mean,
that it was dope. That performance of me, I know I've seen a lot of comments. A lot of folks didn't like it or thought it was boring. Even a lot of black people. I saw a lot of comments, and I could just tell that they didn't get it.
yeah.
They didn't get it. You know what I mean? They're so used to, you know, they want the hood. They want certain things. But when you got a brother that's so positive, and I'm not a 10-year in Kendrick Lamar fan. You know what I mean? I didn't really catch a lot of his music. 'Cause, you know, first of all, because I listened to the old school majority of the time. So, you know, my kids actually put me on to Kendrick Lamar about 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
True story. I wasn't listening to him all these years. You know what I mean? But, you know, and
Wow.
yeah, they were listening to it. And they were like, you need to check this out. And that's my first started listening to him. So
Yeah.
I'm not. But everything I've seen from that point on and up to this point, I'm like, oh yeah, this dude is different. You know what I mean? This guy is different, man. And then to get some of his background. You know, I love background on people. You know, and the fact that he was a stutter in school, and
Yeah.
you know, and all these things about him, man. You know what I mean? This Shocky, this what you know. This is not a thug. This is not. You know what I mean? He just came.
He's
from
a
this area.
poet.
But yeah, he's
He's
a
a
poet.
poet.
And
Yeah.
it's crazy, right? I mean,
Right.
this kid is so talented,
Yeah.
and for him to have this opportunity, man, and for him to do it, I mean, it's like FUBU, the definition of FUBU.
Facts.
For us, by us. That's what this guy did.
When he first came out, I used to commute to Kentucky, and I would be driving through Tennessee, and they used to play swimming pools. And I was like, who is this guy? He's just dope. So I started looking him up, some of his music after that, because he had a lot of music out.
Right.
You know, and actually when Swimming Pools came out, the people that knew his music before were kind of like, oh, he's sold out, this, and that. But he was just being who he is. You know, he's just diverse. He likes to talk about a multitude of things.
Right.
You know, he likes to cover a lot of stuff. He can go hood on you as well. Actually, he can get ghetto and hood too. You feel me? But he likes to. He's just diverse. He's dope. I like all his music, most of his music. I like Drake too, though. I'm not gonna lie. I like Drake too. I wasn't really into the beef, but I did say it on the show. You know that not like us was the shit. You know.
It's the national anthem.
It was
against
good.
pedophiles.
It was. Well, I don't think Drake's a pedophile, but
Oh, Drake.
the song is
Drake
dope.
is a pass.
You
The song is dope.
We got.
I don't know. Let me say I don't know if Drake is. Let's just say that.
Yeah, I'm about to
'Cause
say,
I'm not-
you
I
make sure you
can't-
cover yourself on
no,
this.
No, I can't support nobody
There
because
you
I don't
go.
know this man. So I'm not saying
You're right.
that.
You know what?
Because it might come out, you know, but I'm saying the stuff that's out doesn't really say he's a pedophile. Because pedophiles, like they want to sleep with you while you're still young. Some of the stuff that's coming out is like he talks to these girls when they hit 18.
Well,
Technically, that's not a pedophile.
Well, that's
You know what I'm
actually
saying?
that's grooming. Because if you think about that concept, that means he's been waiting for you to turn 18.
Right,
So that's
but it's not a
predatory
pedophile,
behavior.
though. Right,
Okay,
right. I
so-
agree, but it's
okay.
not a pedophile. I mean,
Well-
I know a lot of guys that do that type of stuff.
Well, that's
that talk to young girls.
pedophilia. That's
Well,
the act of-
pedophiles. Well, what I'm saying is,
Go ahead.
they're not my friends, but I'm saying pedophiles want you while you're a child. They don't want to wait. So that's all I'm saying. But
So
I don't know
he's a
Drake. I don't know what
self-controlled
Drake
petty.
does. Huh?
So he's self-controlled pedophile. So the
No.
reason, okay, the
No.
reason is because I know we only got 5 minutes, so I'll say it real quick. So when he was dating SZA, he was 21, she was 17. What is that
Okay.
considered?
That's only 4 years difference.
I got you. So
But-
you like
but if he
older
was-
men is what
but
you're
he-
telling me. Because that's
I-
all I hear is excuses. So I need to make sure that we on the same boat.
Okay,
So
okay.
Go ahead.
I do like older men.
Okay.
However, I didn't talk to like men that were like way older than me when I was a child.
What's way older?
But I will say all the old men that when I was younger, it was a bunch of pedophiles. Men will try to talk to you when you're 15, 16 years old.
Talking about
and
Mr. Charles and
and
Mr.
they're in their
James.
20s and 30s.
Mr.
So,
Jaws tried to, wash your clothes. What you-
Yeah.
Let me get Dwayne last
Yeah.
word. Just go ahead, Dwayne.
Well, I'm sorry. I loved everything about it. Also, I love the all black dancers. I love the DEI, whatever you want to call it, non DEI. I love, like you said, the show. I understood it as soon as it happened. I'll say this, and this is what I'll say to people about Kendrick Lamar and about the show. It was 12 minutes, man. It was 12 minutes. Spotify has it on where you can just listen to the music. So I looked at it when I listened to it in the gym yesterday. Having already seen it, he fit, let's say, 12 songs into 12 minutes,
Yep.
right? And he has to pick these 12 songs to appease everybody. But he chose to pick the 12 songs, like Ben said, that represent where he's from, and to bring where he's from to New Orleans. And that's what he said at the beginning of the show and at the end of the show. He wanted to show the world Compton, where he's from. And I know y'all wanted Lil Wayne. I think that's a terrible idea. I think like the New Orleans All-Stars would have been better, like, Master P and everybody, but not just a Lil Wayne could have been appropriate.
Thanks.
But what y'all fail to realize is it would have only stretched so far. Within the last 3 years, Kendrick, like you said, he's won a Pulitzer Prize, he's won Grammys. This song is the hottest song out. This album has been streamed more than any, you know what I'm saying? So at this time, at this present time, he is what the world is listening to. So like he said, he's the influence. You can deny it all you want to, but he is influencing the world. And this is influencing the world because we're talking about it. And we're constantly talking about it. And where people are going to rewatch it and to go re-download the music. And I, like Ben says, I suggest you do that because that's what the Super Bowl is. He didn't get paid for this.
At
He
all.
did this for his city. And I respect that more than anything, because like you said, it would have been so, to me, it would have been so stereotypical to do all the hits. That would have been what everybody expected, for him to do all the hits. And what that would have also did was validate or not validate what people may have said about him before. Like, hey, he needed these other people. Because usually hits are features, you know what I'm saying? They're, radio, they're commercial, you know what I'm saying? So he didn't do that. He did what he wanted to do it, how he wanted to do it, and he shaped it in a way that was a story. So it's different to, than what people thought, and I loved it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want the hits.
Yeah, I thought it was super dope, man. And shout out to Kendrick Lamar. And I just thought it was, for all the negativity that came about, particularly the negative stuff from our people, but what they didn't do, all the negative comments you heard about Kendrick, how many of them big upped the young lady who did the Black National Anthem? How many of them bigged up the young man who did the Star Spangled Banner? Nobody. If you're dogging out Kendrick, where's your positive comments about them? You know what I mean? It's like we just find the stuff to complain about, but we don't give the credit where it's due. You know what I mean? Because both of them did an outstanding job, but we only want to. So it's always us. That's all I'm saying.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let Low close out. They get real uncomfortable with black culture and white spaces.
There it is.
And I'm talking about
You think so?
our community. Yes.
Oh, you saying us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They get real uncomfortable.
I was gonna say the white people like it.
Oh no, they them. They
Yeah.
them. But
Yeah.
when people are defending them, I always think about they are uncomfortable in their spaces. So
And with that being said, Classic Conversation with JT and Low. We'll be right back. The woman reaches her sexual peak in her 40s. You know what I mean? And scientifically speaking, the man don't get better at.
Thank you.
Well, he gets. Well, let me rephrase that.
Ain't just scientific.
You might get better, but you may not have the same stamina. And there was a time where, the wind blow.
How we do it in LA.
I mean, real talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts.
And it can continue to blow over and over and over again. But the older you get, one good wind,
The wind start blowing.
you straight.
Well, I don't know if y'all
While
know.
the woman is
Yeah,
the body's,
We damn near block the wind. We gonna stand behind a wall. I'm good, man.
Ready to find a studio that matches your podcast vision? Located inside Uptown Comedy Corner, our studio just 5 minutes from Atlanta's airport has everything you need. From high quality equipment to multi-camera setups for live streaming, we've got it all. With 15 plus years of experience, our team ensures smooth sessions with editing and post-production services at an additional cost. Plus, our competitive pricing make it easy for creators of all levels. Contact us at 404-500-1605.
Hey, yo, we back, man. We back. Classic Conversation with JT and Low.
And Jose.
And as we said earlier, man, just in case you missed the first part, JT is out filming on another major set that he's working on, man. So we're proud of JT. Keep doing your thing, my brother. Ask a Cop has some personal stuff you need to take care of. So everybody hopefully be back next week. But in the meantime, as you can see, you got the millennial in the house, Jose in the house.
Yo.
And we rocking and rolling, man. So if you didn't get the first part, man, on that side of your phone, there's a heart button. Hit that heart button. Bring out all the things, man. those are
Emoticons.
there you go. Those things there, man. The Transformer fight and hit the share, the hundreds, all the good little stuff that pops up, man. I just start seeing things hitting my phone right now that shows me that you hitting them buttons over there.
Push your goddamn button. Push your goddamn button.
There you go. Need you to do that right now. Tell a friend, tag a friend. Go ahead and copy this thing, man. Put it on your Facebook, whatever pages or anything else you got. And share. Thank y'all. I see all the buttons being hit. We appreciate that. So now we're going to jump right back into part 2 of this conversation. So as you know, man, your boy Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco was on Stephen A. Smith's podcast during the Super Bowl. Had some interesting things that came out of his mouth. As you know, Ocho was crazy.
Off the chain.
Ocho just says whatever, man. You know, I almost got his butt kicked by James Harrison. But that's a whole other conversation. I don't know what he was smoking, talking about James Harrison like that. James Harrison arms are bigger than Ocho's arms and legs combined. But anyway, he said on his podcast that he had a male enhancement done.
The shump.
A male enhancement done to his
Anatomy.
His anatomy.
Yeah.
He said that, you know, he was in a session with a young lady, and he was younger, and she told him to go deeper. And he said his feelings were hurt. He was crushed because there was nowhere else to go.
He wasn't at the bottom, but he had hit rock bottom.
So Ocho said that he never wanted to experience that again. Had to do something about it, and added some. I don't know how the junk works, and it was said off screen, and I had a reaction, so I don't want to hear it again because I don't want to get that same reaction again. But this thing it can't be pleasant to do it.
That healing process is crazy. It got to be crazy.
It was a 15-minute surgical process. And they had to remove
How much
and
was it?
add, and he claims he's like 9 inches or so at this point. So,
Yeah, that's a bit much.
so,
Oh, man.
Giselle, you had a lot of conversation last week about ED and
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I love how
I
the
put
circle.
the receipts on the page, okay?
I like how it circles. You know, I like that.
Yes.
I like that. I'm glad I'm up
But
here
y'all
for
gonna
this.
think this is a joke, but I'm not even joking.
Go ahead.
You know, round of applause.
Round
a man
of-
that's like, you know, he's taking charge and being proactive, so that the next chick wouldn't have to deal with his shortcomings. So, hey,
Literally.
do what you gotta do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was talking about that the women might get stretched out. Y'all, you wouldn't have a problem with a woman going and getting her little stuff tightened up, would you?
Yeah, you can get a steam for that.
I don't know what they do. I'm just saying.
You ain't got your coochie steam before. You gotta get your
I
coochie
think,
steam.
like I said, I think it's got to do with the look. We had this talk last week about your floor, your pelvic floor. Okay,
Facts. We did.
I think they do get that tightened, but
Right.
yeah, I feel like do what you got to do. I applaud them.
so you would be comfortable dating someone that did that?
Why not?
I don't know. I'm asking.
Hell yeah! I don't know if I want.
Would you
I
want him
don't-
to share that
I
with
don't
you?
want a whole lot of inches, so you know what I'm saying.
No,
I don't need-
So what's the applause for?
I
then?
don't need. I'm saying for the next woman, because the girl he was with, clearly she might have had. You know, he
A
said that
hallway.
he couldn't.
She
right,
was-
she might have had a hallway.
What we called
You
that word
know.
last week?
What
Was the word we used last week that you didn't like?
a burnout.
to burnout.
Look, here y'all go.
Maybe she was a burnout.
Here y'all go. Here y'all go.
So this is for the burnouts, is what you saying. So the male enhancement is for the burnouts.
Here's what I do know.
Okay.
I don't know every woman's body, but I have heard women say that somebody was too small. So clearly everyone's built different. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So I don't know who he's dealing with because
He
So
is
you're
in the
strategic
industry.
in saying you've heard some women say. So you're saying that's not your
yes.
experience.
nah,
Okay.
no. I ain't.
And now, if a man had the enhancement, would you want to be informed of that?
No, for what? Is
You
it
don't want to
something?
know?
Is it something mechanical? Is it something? What is it?
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let me you ain't lying about that. The producer said she want to know what her son, and that is very true. I will tell you, I know somebody that dated somebody that was Captain Hook. The ladies know what I'm talking about. And on the ultrasound, they knew it was a boy, and the baby literally on the ultrasound had a Captain Hook. Okay, so it does get passed down.
That definitely sounds real creepy out loud. I just want y'all to.
No, not to the women that have had one. Hey, I hit
what
some.
I'm saying is, we
It
talking
hit
about
some
babies
stuff.
and Captain Hook.
I'm
We are
just saying-
threading the needle.
So they shouldn't go
See,
together.
you going somewhere else. What I'm saying
Okay.
is that
Older
your
men.
wife said it can be passed down, and she's correct.
Right.
So
I agree.
if he's looking like
Interesting.
Okay.
he's got a little nudie fruity. The funny, you should be laughing that your wife said
Hey.
she want to make sure her baby hung.
Hey, look, her too. I don't know, guys.
She said she want to know.
We should have had a disclaimer before this one. We should have.
No lies. She said she need the disclaimer.
She did.
So she know.
Did. We're going to have to talk later, baby. We got to talk about some stuff.
That's real stuff, though. To be honest, though, that's real.
Oh, man.
She said her baby ain't gonna be getting laughed at.
That's true.
God, dog.
I mean, and so in all honesty, she's correct. So what the producer Phoenix is saying
Yeah,
is,
repeat what you said. Though.
she's saying that Kim knew she had to be with a black man to get some type of authentic, exotic, beautiful looking features. Because she knew if she had to go with anybody in their neighborhood, them kids would be butt ugly. And I mean, that was verbatim butt ugly.
Y'all think the Kardashians are ugly?
Yes.
Okay.
There's no
The only
argument.
one that's halfway attractive is the one that's hardly ever on the show.
Courtney. No, it's
No,
Courtney.
not Courtney, the other one.
Who is that?
Oh, it is Courtney. No.
No.
No, the little one.
It's the little one.
The little one,
It's
she
Courtney.
is cute. I
Courtney.
think she's
Okay.
Courtney,
cute.
that's
yeah.
her.
Yeah,
That's
she
the
the one I think
only.
was-
She the oldest.
Yeah.
She's
the only
the
one that's halfway
only
attractive.
one
I
you can
don't
be
know
like,
if they look
okay.
good or not because they didn't have so much work done.
Well, that's what, do you remember what they look like? You
I
remember?
I didn't really follow them.
Do you
know?
remember what Bruce Jenner looked like?
Yeah.
Said, go ahead, Google it.
Like, if you Google it,
Before
you
the
too will
surgery.
be like, oh my gosh, who
Yeah.
laid down with these monsters?
Now y'all ain't gonna like this answer.
Go ahead.
All of y'all,
Who is y'all?
the black men.
You couldn't pay me enough. You could not pay me enough money.
The black men laid down with them. Am I lying?
Even Ray J was like, I got to video this just in case.
But am I
I'm
lying
not-
though, millennial?
No, you ain't lying. They
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you gotta get on mic. Oh no, Kanye's mama wanna allow. I mean, I'm not even
A
gonna say
lot of them
allow.
be doing it. She would have.
She would have said something. She would at least talk to her son. I'm pretty sure, like, baby, think about our ancestors. She would have hit him with some. She would have hit him with something like that. Something
He-
would make him think, like, son, the bloodline is important.
He's a perfect example of art imitating life because he's done almost everything in a lot of his music. He's done a lot of that stuff. You know,
Agreed.
some of it during and then after the fact.
Agreed.
You know,
Kanye should have gotten, and we won't get too far. Kanye should have simply gotten some real psychological help after his mom passed. It's obviously he's going through some things that he never really. And I know I know guys like who lost their natural minds
Right.
afterwards, after something like that. A lot of them, especially were raised by their mothers. You know what I mean? So he just should have got some help, man. 'Cause
Like facts.
Dude, clearly something wrong with him. But we won't diverge too far. Yeah, Stephen A. almost had a heart attack when he said it. That was hilarious. Number one said it was deep enough to have 12 kids. Well, we all know that wasn't the reason he had 12 kids. The other deep enough to have 12 kids. He had money. He had checks. He was an NFL player. That's
right.
why he had 12 kids.
He can cash out.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
it. Just-
yeah.
you ain't got to be deep at all
Yeah.
you sure don't.
to make a baby.
It's been the
Yeah.
ugliest people with kids.
Hey.
Flavor
Yeah.
Flav. I just want to put that out there.
Now, a lot
Like,
of people don't know if it's just if a little bit even get just around the opening of your vagina, they can swim up.
Frank,
Some
you got
people
me
don't know
confused
that.
with
That
yourself,
girl
sir.
said swim up.
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So So yeah, I mean,
TMI.
I mean, so how do we compare a male enhancement with the female doing the thing?
You talking
man?
about with the snatching out of the stomach and putting it in the ass?
You
What's
need
she
to talk
say?
on the mic if you're gonna be.
I did.
You see,
She
ain't?
ain't playing fair.
She ain't.
What she
I said it on the
say?
mic.
Oh, you got a mic?
I did.
Okay.
I said you snatching it out the stomach and you putting it in the ass. Angelo.
Oh, right.
That's
They
how you
definitely do that.
That's
Oh,
what
yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
So
yeah.
did they explain?
Oh, yeah.
Like how they did the surgery, like whether they took the extra.
Wait. Who you talking about now?
For
He's still talking about Ocho.
Come on, B.
I just because to me it's like I understand the women's like
He
their
was
plastic
Cinco
surgery.
at first.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Now he Nueve.
Now he Ocho.
And now he
Now he Ocho. See,
They said he went. He said he went from 3 to 11 in 15 minutes.
hold up, what? That
Three.
ain't-
That's what he
He's a,
said.
that's
He
a
was
toddler.
3?
That's
They
a,
said he was.
Oh,
he went
bless
from-
his heart.
I guess
Damn.
soft. I guess so. I'm not sure.
have
But
a
he
have
said
a
he
moment
went
of
from-
silence because she said bless his heart.
Right.
That's you don't do no man like that. She
Bless
blessed
his
his
heart.
Oh,
Do y'all know what
pants
3
drop.
is?
Oh, look at your pinky. Oh, she owed
And
him.
we got a problem with him getting this?
Hey man, hey brother, I have no comment. I guess
Okay.
I don't know. I've never cared about
He had to do what he
another
had to
dude.
do.
So I just be
Damn
like,
it.
you do you, bro.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
live how you gotta live, dog.
yeah, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I don't have
I think he's attractive. So
Okay.
I would
We know
I would
number one. We
imagine
know that.
as a woman, you
Okay.
thinking you got a hoe.
So you would let him dive that 11.
No, sir. No, sir.
So
I'm not getting no
So let
early
me-
hysterectomies or none of that.
$5
No.
long, baby.
$5
Right.
$5 foot long.
Right.
So let me ask you this though: would you have felt comfortable telling him that he may need some assistance?
I think I would because, I'm one of them chicks. Once we have sex, you my man. So you my man. I'm gonna get you together.
So you told him afterwards, or would you have said?
Eventually,
I
I'm
want
gonna
to know
tell
what you
him.
would have said. Like
Eventually-
I'm intrigued. What would you have said?
Eventually, I would tell him. You know what I'm
Eventually,
saying?
like-
First you gonna
how
hint.
many
First you
disappointments does it take?
Yeah, I'm
first you
about to
gonna,
say yeah. Like,
first you gonna hint around
okay.
because
what's
What's
the
the
hint?
hint?
because okay okay.
Can I ask?
So first of all, you know how y'all don't know this, but maybe y'all do. Maybe y'all know how
Girl,
sometimes.
just ask the question.
So sometimes a man can be more on hard than other times, right?
Okay.
Do y'all agree with that?
I don't know what that means.
Wait.
You ain't never had like an erection that was bigger than a different erection. Does that
That's-
even make sense?
Yeah, it depends
You know
on
what
how
I'm
much
trying
you
to say,
like
right?
the woman. Yeah, I get
so
that.
I would just be like, does it? I might just say that. Were you all the way? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
were
I
you
get
all, were you all the way there? Do you need me to do something else? You know
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
saying?
So you would
So
first
I'm gonna hint
inquire,
around like
just
what's
kinda
going on.
see. Okay, I get
and
what you're
then
saying.
like even like the girl did, I would just be like, I might keep saying it. No, a little bit deeper.
So that, in all honesty,
Start moving my leg all kind of way. A little bit deeper.
Women are mean as hell. First off, that would
Now, I ain't gonna
make
turn my man down, but I'm gonna let him know.
shit. You tore him down just by doing the.
Nah, he gotta know.
So can I ask a question? So
You
you
gotta
would
know.
forfeit orgasms just to be nice to be with him?
No, that's what I'm saying. I would tell him. I'm just saying I wouldn't just dive in. I would after the first time I would try to figure out was you all the way there, baby?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then maybe the second time I'm gonna just keep trying to change positions
You
to
better
see what's
have
going
a hell of a
on.
mouthpiece. I
So
know
that-
that.
so
But
that-
then after that, I'm gonna have to tell him. You know what I'm saying?
So this,
Yeah.
So this question,
But I ain't
were you
never
all the way
been-
there, baby?
Yeah.
That would happen after.
Or maybe while we doing it, I might, like I said, I might
That
have been
is
like
a
the girl.
nude killer.
I might have been like the girl.
That man is going immediate.
Hey, it's over with.
I'm saying. I mean, y'all ain't never been with a woman
Hey,
and
hey.
she's like, wait a minute, she keeps turning. If you be with a woman, she keeps turning. That means that you ain't hitting the right spot. Period. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying on that.
So,
It's not comfortable, so you ain't in that thing properly. I
Right,
get that.
right. Because
Okay.
sometimes you are having fun,
Right,
but
right.
if the woman really wants to be pleased and she knows her body,
Right.
she gonna keep trying to get you
She
to
gonna
switch
try
it
to
up.
maneuver you to the position. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So
But
after that time,
you gonna tell him in the middle of a nice stroke that he think he working.
I might be saying go,
baby.
look,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be honest with you. You ain't doing shit, baby. What?
I ain't gonna say that. I mean, I ain't never had to say that.
Okay.
I have never been in that situation where I was like, I have never been in that situation, not even once. Because first of all, when you kissing a man, when a man starts getting excited, you know what you're working with.
Mm-hmm.
You already know. If the pants is like this, the pants is like this.
What
you
is
know
that?
what I'm saying?
What-
You know.
That monster?
What
I'm
in the
saying-
grease lightning?
I'm
What?
saying when you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying?
I mean, I get what you're saying. I get we
If the tent is a little tent.
We've lived for a long time with these
right,
these
then.
apparatuses.
So we know. We know.
We know. We've had to adjust from boyhood to manhood.
Okay.
Several times.
So if the tent is a little tent, then you know what you're working with. You know what you're gonna get when you get in the bed.
So you
So
would
you
not,
stop it right there.
So male enhancement is something you wouldn't be interested in. You don't care if the man tells you he has one in that area.
I would not care.
Okay.
The only thing that I would worry about
What
is
if it
how
look
big
crazy?
he
What
is.
if it look different?
But if
Like,
what
you
difference?
gonna ask like, what's
what
the
difference
scar?
do it make?
Like
what
you
it
ain't gonna
look
say
like?
nothing, huh?
No.
You ain't
I
gonna
mean,
ask that. You ain't gonna ask why you.
I'm saying if it's jacked up, but it might not be jacked up.
True.
I'm sure.
Okay.
I'm sure whatever he paid for, that skin is different. So I'm sure whatever he paid for, it probably wasn't no big scar on it. You feel me? What Kiki say?
I don't
Kiki
know.
is hell. I love you, Kiki.
What she say?
What you about to do with that?
Right. That's my point. That's my point, Kiki. But you know before he pull it out, right? You know what I'm saying?
Kiki
Because
hell.
when you trying to get him
I
there,
ain't
you
gonna be in his
see.
books and on his roster, but no.
Hey, hey,
I love it. Kiki,
yeah.
come on back.
Facts. Facts.
Oh my goodness.
If the tent ain't tent, you're not even going to drop your drawers.
So wow.
You're not even going
Kiki
to drop.
saying she'll let him know off the dribble. You saying you gonna give him a shot?
No.
No, I'm saying before you go there. When you start messing around, you see how big it is when you getting them hard. You know what I'm saying? When you kissing or whatever y'all call it now, foreplay, whatever.
You don't know what it's called. You
So
fucking
you know. I'm just saying you know.
So there's something that I can't believe.
You're
my mom said
looking
this,
at it.
but-
Are you
but she-
feeling on it? You
I
rubbing on it.
I just read it.
You
Hey.
know what you're gonna get.
But she said,
And that's when you
told her
say-
if it didn't grow, she would cheat on him. So would that would lead the woman to cheat as opposed to
I ain't gonna cheat.
I just
I'm just
ghost you.
gone. Right. I'm not gonna cheat.
just gonna go?
I'm
You
not
gonna
gonna
go?
cheat.
I be
It's
like,
over with.
ooh, you know what?
But I've been with somebody small, but it didn't bother me. I ain't gonna say I've been with somebody that's 3 inches. That's
What's
unheard
small,
of.
though?
What's small for
What's
you
small?
then?
That's heard of. That's unheard of. I don't even know because sometimes
You know, girl. Is it like hot dog down the hallway? Is it like two big guys sitting in the middle of a?
I don't know. I've never experienced where somebody was like, I can always feel something. So that's why I'm just like I've never been with somebody that I felt like was like really really small.
Would you be
And
concerned if it was fake? Whether something would happen though? What if it?
like fell off.
Nah.
Like it missed.
Can it break?
Hold on.
I
I gotta staple it back real quick. Like
Y'all are stupid.
well, I mean, we don't know, so we gotta
have
ask
no
questions.
idea.
I mean, we know
wouldn't
what
think
fake
it would be-
asses look like. We know them things be leaking sometimes, like transmission
What?
fluid.
Yes.
We know boobs.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, like they
What?
sometimes. Yeah, the fluid might come out.
No, I've never heard that.
She said if it's fake, she don't want to do it. She said she ain't curious. She don't want to do it if it's fake.
And then I mean,
But what if
the
he don't
boob
tell you
jobs.
though? What if he don't tell you?
Well, that's why I was
Would you
asking.
still
Because I'm
do
like, I mean, if you down there, you should
I'm
see
asking
there's a
Kanithia.
difference
Yeah.
in like. I'm pretty sure.
That would be interesting, right?
Yeah, because it's like,
If you go to yeah.
like you gotta be
You
like.
find out on your own.
You underneath. You like,
Yeah,
what's
wait
this
a
incision
damn
right here?
Why this thing got a manufacture date on it? What is?
Right.
Why I say you need an oil change at 3,000?
Hey, look, you ready?
Wouldn't it? Why I say 3,000 miles to go? What's happening? Why you got this sticker up under here from Jiffy Lube? What does this mean?
But
you
if
gotta
that's
ask
your
them
man,
questions.
but if that's your man, you're gonna be like, well, let's just roll with it.
Well, you gonna be
know
his
what I mean?
mechanic. I
Let
ain't
me make
mad
sure you
at you.
get your oil changes, boo.
There you go. But damn.
She nice, cause you wouldn't have made it to
I'm
be
about
my
to say.
man, not being that small. You can't. Ain't no way. Ain't no
What,
way.
3 inches?
Hell no.
Right, that's my point. That's my point.
That's
You
half
kind
of
of
a
know.
Subway.
Ty
Never
Vic
mind.
said sometimes
kinda
we can
know.
cough you straight out of there. So it ain't always the man. It ain't always the
Hey.
man's side.
Wait a minute, Ty.
Hey,
I wouldn't
hey,
be saying that now.
Frank.
If they
Yeah,
can, if
Frank.
we can cough you out of
That
there,
time-
you saying? Wait a minute, what
Listen.
you saying?
First off, y'all pushing babies out of there, so a cough ain't shit. He ain't lying. That cough,
Nah.
shot at that thing like a missile.
Look, y'all ain't gonna like this answer. If you can get coughed out, then it's not
It ain't.
it's not big enough.
It ain't big. See, damn.
I'm just saying.
Well,
You saying that from experience?
I'm saying.
because she said she
Wait,
don't
that's
do
a bold-
big.
That's a bold statement.
Not about to say,
I'm
look,
saying.
she don't do
I can't
big,
tell
but she
her-
don't do small.
I can't tell all my
You like
business,
golden
but
locks. I mean,
but
you
I'm
told
just
most of
saying.
it already, so
I'm just
we know
saying
you in a certain range.
That's nah.
Oh,
If you-
man.
if you-
How
if
much
you-
time we got, Fib? I need to go
You know what
next
I'm saying?
topic.
If it
20
don't
minutes.
fit, you ain't shit. No, just wait.
Not the OJ.
Not the
She
old.
hit it with the OJ. If it don't fit, you ain't shit.
That can go either way.
Yeah,
The fit part.
yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? A woman always blame the man for that one, but sometimes that's
You loose.
Once again, hot dog down the hallway. There's no excuse of literally going, you. And you looking like you don't feel nothing? I don't feel nothing. Is it me? Now I'm gonna have a full
So have y'all
transparency moment. You know what,
experienced
Giselle?
that? Yeah, like,
Giselle,
come
I'm
on
gonna
with
stand
it.
up. I'm gonna have a full.
Okay, let's do it.
When
Let's
I
do
was
it,
around
yes.
19 years old, all right, I had a nice sized big woman. She was lovely, pretty in the face. I loved her at the time. And I remember we was getting down to it. And I'm thinking I'm doing something. And she says to me,
You wasn't even in
I'm
there.
ready. And I was like, ready for what? She was like, I'm ready for you to start. And I'm thinking like, dang. I'm thinking like, I'm like, dang. So that was a self-conscious
But
moment.
did you up your game after
No.
that?
Well, actually, and I'm gonna
Okay.
tell you what happened. What I
Okay.
found out was she was into some other stuff. Like she was
into
in like fisting.
Yeah, she-
Yeah, my
Ooh.
wife knows. She know the story because I was
Ooh.
like, I really was self-conscious,
Ooh,
thinking like,
okay.
dang man, I need to buy a penis pumper. Maybe
Yeah,
that
yeah.
broker brother.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be
yes.
transparent so you can know.
Yes,
This
yes.
is here right now.
Yes.
I'm not ashamed of this story because I know now that, damn it, I can fit my fist inside that lady.
Right.
So during that time, I didn't know. So she was like, you know what? Just stick your hand in. She told me 2 fingers first. Then she's like, I still don't feel it. By the time I realized
Did
my
you
wrist.
feel anything?
Did I feel anything? That
Yeah.
was the first
When you
time
put the
I
fingers
ever
in
felt
there,
like
did
I
you
was
feel
in
anything?
space.
dog.
That was the first time I ever felt like I was in space.
That's the black hole, huh?
Yeah, not even black hole. Like you ever seen the movies where they just, you remember Get Out? And he was just,
Yeah.
that was me.
that's you?
I was
Okay.
in that. I was in there.
Okay.
Like I'm pretty sure somebody else dapped me up while I was in there.
I mean, walls definitely matter. Walls matter.
Somebody was in there. She got you too.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. It was scary. It was scary.
Man.
And so, how did you know after that?
The next girl.
You never had that experience after that, right?
No, after that,
Okay.
I realized that I got to
You
stop
didn't-
picking
you didn't go-
hoes.
You didn't go back?
No, I did. I couldn't. I mean, I probably couldn't find my way out. And because when I say I was self-conscious, I just thought something was, you know how it is. You be like, damn, my daddy ain't shit.
Right.
I wanted to cuss my mama. I was like, hey, get this little dick nigga. Like that's what I thought. But that wasn't the case.
But that wasn't your first experience, though, right?
No, it wasn't my first.
Okay.
And that's the thing. You know how it is. Like you said, women are different.
Yeah.
Women have different bodies, and it's different things. You can't treat every woman the same.
Yeah.
So I assumed like I could, and I realized I couldn't. So the girl right after that was more of a, she was a runner.
Okay.
You know that for every man, that's more like you turn up a little bit. And then, I even asked the question. I was like, and I'm a very direct person. So I was like, how big am I? She was like, you big, brother. She was like, because she walked funny. So I was like, okay, I did my thing. Women later, same
What's
thing.
a runner?
A runner is, which I'm pretty sure you've had this experience. You might not remember. It's like when you was with somebody, and once they hit that spot, you damn near jumped up out of that bed. And I mean, it was one of those moments where it wasn't like, oh, this is great, but you was like, keep going. You ain't want to be no punk. And so she was a runner. She stayed in there, but she ran.
Yeah.
She ran.
Well, so you saying when y'all hit bottom?
I don't even want to say it was bottom because I'm gonna be honest. I don't think
It's a little spot.
because you can.
It's a couple. Yeah. It's
Well,
it's a couple of-
the vaginal area is very diverse.
Yeah,
so
it
you can hit a
is.
top, left,
100%.
right move.
Yeah.
You can pretty much hit a whole cheat code up, right, left, down, left.
Facts.
Start, select,
Facts.
and make you go, ooh,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
If you got to bring her head back from the headboard more than 3-4 times, she's a runner.
come on back. Come on back.
There you go. If any more clarity, that's
There you go.
Now, sometimes you can hit bottom down there. Bottom hurt.
Now, and see, I don't think I can't say.
No, bottom don't hurt.
I'm about to say because
Sometimes it do.
I don't know.
Everybody's
I don't know.
sometimes
I don't.
Sometimes it's the right. You know what I'm saying? But then sometimes
I have
it's
so
like,
many questions for you off the show. Like, I just,
yeah. Because that's
What's up, Brother Knight? Brother Knight said we call that frozen meat. Hard versus laying heavy.
Good night, Mr. Knight.
facts.
Kiki said you can get coughed out, just don't fall out.
And there's a difference.
Okay.
There's a difference. If you fall out,
There's a difference.
you might as well go ahead and pack it up, brother. This
Then I
time,
got
you know
water.
what,
But
sweet?
do
I'm
you
sorry, I
have
wasted
cough
your
when
time.
Then wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking about I got the wrong vision in my head.
What you mean?
Or what?
So coughed out. It's not.
Well, like when you cough, it's like when y'all go.
Okay,
when
that's
women
what
go
I
to jail,
thought
they be
y'all
like
was talking
cough,
about.
and it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was
So
just
you
gonna say,
understand-
do you
you
cough
understand
when you doing that? You don't cough.
Well,
You very seldom cough.
seldom cough.
It happens.
It's
Okay,
it's life,
okay.
girl. You on a bed with cotton sometimes. You might hit a little move. Somebody said vinegar and water and that red bag will help. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, and this is another transparency moment.
You ain't supposed
I didn't
to
know
douche.
what that bag was when I was a kid, and
And what you was playing with it? You was one of them kids.
yes,
You're nasty.
It was me and my mom. We had one bathroom. And so, of course, as a kid, I'm
Yes.
like, I bring my toys, and I see this thing right next to
Your
the
mama
bed. I mean,
set
to the
you up.
bathroom. Yeah, I didn't know what it was, so I'm in there like this. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, man.
Put that down.
My
Said
uncle,
you like that too, right?
pH just balanced.
like, look, this
Just balance.
Basically, I didn't even know what it was. My uncle just walked in the bathroom after I got out of the bathtub, and he was like, "Why I smell like vinegar in here?"
That is hilarious.
And yeah, that was
I was told at a young age by a doctor, do not douche. It causes, if you healthy down there, you don't really need to.
Right.
That's what a doctor said. I'm not talking
It's
about
right or
anybody
wrong.
else. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying that a doctor said that you should your body naturally cleans itself out, and if you douche, sometimes that can cause women it throws a balance off,
Right.
And they get different stuff, not diseases, but they get other
Bacteria and
yeah,
all that
exactly. So
look at us.
yeah, I was very young
having
when
this teachable moment.
yeah.
How about that?
The more you know.
So listen, we're gonna jump real quick, 5 minutes, into this rapper.
Her name Dank.
Rapper Dank was on Breakfast Club, and if you've seen Rapper Dank, she's
Embarrassing us.
the regular
Oh
chair.
no, she ain't with us now.
The regular chair
She not like us.
She ain't like us.
didn't quite fit. So they gave so they had to pull out the whole section that he always had right behind for all the guests.
She had
So-
her own section.
So if y'all don't know, she's the same chick that she called a lift. The lift arrived, and the guy looked at her. It was a Corolla, and he said, "I'm gonna
no
give you your
fee.
money back, but I can't give you the ride because this chick is probably about 500 pounds,
Maybe, yeah.
And
bigger.
I have nothing, nothing against people that are 500 pounds.
Yeah, you do.
However, you knew you should have ordered an XL, and that's why she
No.
annoyed me. Is that the chick? She actually put a lawsuit against Lyft
Yep.
for discrimination.
Wow.
But I call bullshit
Facts.
because that's not discrimination. This man got shocks and other stuff, whatever else that he has to worry about. And no.
The guy
No.
that denied
You
her
can't even put a seatbelt on, fool.
was
You feel me?
appropriate in his
He was.
demeanor. He wasn't mean.
Yeah.
He was respectful. He was just being honest. Where it was like,
He was.
ma'am, you probably gonna have to call somebody else.
Yeah.
Like I get it. If we talking about a Toyota Corolla, then
Hey.
I'm not getting in no Toyota Corolla.
Exactly.
I'm over 6 feet. I'd
Exactly.
be damned if you pull up in a Toyota Corolla.
Yeah. But
And
she
most
got
of
this
them always
man-
got a baby in the back seat. So no, I'm not doing that.
She got him fired, and that's the part that I'm just like, that's
got him
wrong.
fired for
She got him fired.
Well, they
She
don't
got
do
him fired.
investigations. They like, once they hear discrimination,
Yep,
they just
she
kick you
called.
off the app. So I'm
I
pretty
wonder
sure
if he got it back since after.
He might have.
since because a lot of people were outraged.
Yeah, he might
Yeah.
have. Because one thing I will say from what I've seen of her and all the pictures that I've seen, she's never fully in the car. She like, and not even be funny,
so
but like,
dang stupid.
if y'all ever see the pictures of her, she's not fully in the car. Like all her pictures is her. Like how people take the pictures when they flexing
got a
in the car.
little something oozing out.
Yeah. Like you damn sure enough know we can't close this door with you. We can let the seat up as much as we want in the front. Ma'am, it's not happening. It's not. And the Breakfast Club just showed us how we try to be supporting our folks when we talking to them, but in all honesty.
Accommodations, that's what she said.
Yeah. Y'all got a different seat. When I seen her hit us with the, y'all got a different seat. I was like, what y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
And Lo said it when they pulled that section over.
Yeah.
And then she was like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I was like, girl, you in your own club section. You clearly ain't got
All they
no
had to do
friends.
was pop the bottles out.
If she got friends, I don't know why they ain't never told her, girl, maybe we should go for a walk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and this is me as a
Yeah.
big fella myself. I got people that say, hey man, let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Let's go for a walk.
Yeah.
Somebody's enabling this behavior. And I remember seeing the interview of her saying, oh, I feel like I'm small.
She a damn lie. If she felt like she was small, she would have stayed in that seat.
Girl, she couldn't
Okay.
get it. Listen,
must
she
have meant
damn
Okay,
short.
well, she
Surely
knows she's
meant
not
short.
small.
She could have meant small.
She knows she knows she don't
she
feel
said
small.
Lo, she said small.
Right, she
she
said it.
also said
Yeah.
that when she go to the gym, after I heard her say that, I turned the damn interview off because that's a damn lie.
Say stop right
Stop that. You know what? I'm not listening to this. She just capping for the gram. Let me turn this off.
Right.
Right. Right. I
Dang.
think she's
Body
using
gym.
her size to actually
Be
make
famous.
herself yeah, exactly.
Isn't it a rapper that's on Oxygen that
that's
be doing that?
exactly-
Like he be rapping?
It is. It is a guy. It's a guy.
No,
that's
not
big,
po- it's a
you
it's a
know.
dude that he raps and he sits on stage on a couch and like he damn near passed out when he was doing 9 words.
God,
Yeah, he
Like
did.
in the
He did.
studio. Like I'm gonna see if I can find that for y'all.
So
but
this
But
girl-
should
can-
we
can
make
she really- can she
accommodations
really
for
rap?
her though?
I've never heard her rap.
Oh.
You know, everybody's a rapper.
When you
Like
said 9 words, made me think it's hard to imagine she can put together.
like for real. Like a full verse.
Yeah.
Do y'all
I've
feel like
never
she
heard
should
her
have
rap.
accommodations?
Accommodations
She
for what?
said. I think she did. She
needs
say
to call
like.
ahead.
Did she say like handicapped people?
Like
What
the
did she
airport?
say?
You
Angelo,
need
you
special
petty.
services.
Yeah.
You make sure you make sure we can accommodate first.
Yeah, facts.
Like cause
facts.
the fact that she walked in there had me thinking like, damn, I know if she stayed in the upstairs apartment,
Hey,
they is upset with her.
Because they got
Yeah.
King Kong up
Look, they got King Kong
But
Godzilla
how
in
she-
one room.
but how she gonna be upstairs anyway?
She
have an
Lord
elevator.
forgive
she
me.
clearly stay with the elevator. And I know
Right.
everybody know when she home.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just picturing right now. If
She
tried to
was
sit
obese,
in,
and then
in the
said
club
she-
right now. I mean, I don't have no seats. We don't better pull the whole sofa out for her.
Hey, first off, you have to get all them chairs together
She gonna have to sit
and
on the
tape
table.
them. And get that duct tape
Well,
together.
Lo, you have pulled out the sofa now.
Angelo,
Hey.
you got a couch
the benches
right there.
a few times.
Hey, man,
got a
they,
couch right
listen,
there.
she would
right,
tell
right.
this.
He's
she would
pulled them
break.
out before.
Listen.
Yeah, I don't know. Them legs be strong enough for her.
Legs, that thing folded in a sandwich. We talking about because she can't sit on the
That
edge.
ain't out there on the showroom though.
But the
I
thing-
gotta take the whole sofa and
Lo, she's
Yeah,
standing
man.
the whole show.
But she said she does not use the word fat.
What she used?
Like, what difference does it make?
What she used?
Fat is fat. You
What is-
understand
I
what
just
I'm
want to know
saying?
what's the word she used.
She know if anybody can use that word, she should be using that word. Like that, I mean, it is what it is.
I love
and
her
there's nothing
confidence,
wrong
though.
with that. If you wearing halter tops and stuff, then clearly you're okay with
Oh, that's a
your
halter
size.
top?
She had her stomach was out. I think it's confidence.
That's
I
what
do.
that is?
I think it's confidence.
That little piece?
Yeah,
Boy,
she had
I
it.
thought,
Yeah.
is that really all the time?
Yo,
Or is that
I
just
thought
a-
they were bleeping it out.
Oh man,
I thought it was a censor bar. Y'all serious?
That's
No.
hilarious.
I thought she was just bold, like I'm just leaving
No.
titties out.
Nah, that was I didn't think it was I don't know what I thought. Like a mini sheet.
She got pillowcases on
So
tape
I
together.
feel like she's confident, but she may she knows she's big. To me, just say you fat. There's nothing wrong with saying you fat, and when you know you fat.
I don't
But
think she could
actually,
have gotten
she's
the
obese.
XL
She's
Uber.
beyond fat.
No, she's
You know.
I mean, Frank said she was on my 600-pound life, so that speaks volumes by itself.
No, for real, she was
Okay,
actually
I
on
knew
the
she
show.
was
I didn't
up
know
there. I knew she was up there. I didn't know she was that big, but I knew she was at least a 500 pounds.
So-
Wow. And she had a man too, didn't she, Frank? Because that's the problem I got.
I'm
She
about to say,
always
how
got a man.
Kiki said her accommodation should be a effing XLU Uber. That's
Listen.
exactly right. That's
Listen.
your
Yeah.
accommodation. Order XL.
How she gonna
Uber.
step into it?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't never seen her lift her knee.
Yeah.
How she gonna? Because the XL,
'Cause
we
I
all
was-
know you got to step
Yeah.
up into an XL.
I was
So how
surprised-
she gonna get a? Who's gonna help?
That's
When
a
you
good-
said
that's-
she
that's
walked
another
in,
good
I was
point.
surprised about that because I was thinking the same thing you're saying now. Like I don't think them knees is like,
Like, them
stepping like
knees-
that. It was kind of like a
Because the walk alone got
Yeah.
me like,
Yeah.
at any time, anytime that left knee just gonna be like, well,
Yeah.
we've had enough. We've
Yeah.
had a good long fight.
I mean, be big if you want. Just
We
don't be
kept it up
nasty.
as strong as we could.
Just don't be nasty. Just don't be getting people fired and
Facts.
acting like you're being
Yeah, that's not-
discriminated
that's not
against.
cool.
That's the only thing. That's the biggest issue I had with her.
That's the biggest
You making
issue.
a big spec.
That's the biggest issue.
Well, I was saying she can if she want to be 600 pounds, let her be 600
Hey man,
pounds.
health is wealth.
She ain't affecting my life.
I hope she meant
Be who you
that's
know.
a mental illness in my book. Like you
Yeah.
gotta really look at yourself as a person to figure out like how big do I really want to be, and then you're making it seem like it's not even. And I want to clarify, we ain't fat shaming because I feel like everyone talks that talk like when Lizzo was so-called big, and now Lizzo now is also on the health journey. Like in
Nice.
realism. You don't want to be talked about and you want to have this confidence, but in all honesty, you look like you don't love yourself. Because if you did, you wouldn't put yourself through the pain that you're going. Because I know when you a certain weight, you heavy. It hurts.
Oh yeah,
Who knows how she getting out the bed?
yeah.
Like for real.
But she's definitely those people have enablers. Again, like I said,
Yeah.
they have their men. I watched one and it had me in tears because it was a woman and her kids. Her kids were like in middle and high school. They was washing her ass and turning her.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, how much horror is that you gotta wash your mother from head to toe? Wipe her ass, and you're in high school. That's selfish as hell.
Did they wash
to
it with
me.
a garden? A hose or how they? I mean, I'm for real. I'm just because that just sounds like an industrial
I'm
bidet.
not gonna do this with you.
All right. Kiki said coughing happens at the most random moments.
Okay.
Said, oh, girl, she sues everybody. That's her financial game, and it's not discrimination, it's safety. Topic said that's a big.
So she sued other people.
Apparently so.
Interesting.
Frank said if she had a man, it would be like Millennial describing his encounter. That's.
I mean,
Right.
are you getting to it? That's the thing about it. Are you getting to it?
I mean, if you lift up, like if you start,
I know, but after you lift that up, like how? Look,
You are-
let me
you
stop.
tired.
y'all.
You tired.
Let me stop.
you gotta do a lot of shoulder
Let
work
me
in the
stop.
gym for that.
Yeah, a lot of
Right.
shoulder work. Oh my goodness. All right, man. Let's hop in this top 5. I don't know where you go from there. Hey, listen, so I already posted top 5 for y'all out there to give you a little heads up. For the rest of y'all, we get started, man. So this is Black History Month, as we know. Whether no matter what the Dum in Chief says, this is Black History Month. And so we're gonna stay on our Black history all month long. Mm-hmm. So, top 5. Give me 5 more historical people that you want to recognize. Top 5 historical people that you want to recognize this week. What you got, D. Wayne?
Okay. I got Ron Tolbert. Ron Tolbert. He was the black head ref at the Super Bowl the other day.
He was what?
The black white hat at the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Oh, the head umpire.
The umpire,
The
yeah.
ref. Yeah.
He's a Harvard grad and a lawyer. Number 2, Fannie Lou Hammer.
Oh, that was deep.
Good.
I've seen a lot of clips with her, speaking about the, Kendrick Lamar and the flag symbolism in the performance. Number 3, this is gonna be kind of weird, but not weird. Cat Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, Cat Williams is dope.
Cat Williams, dope comedian, independent, and he made a lot of people tell the truth for the last year.
That's funny.
Number 2, this is gonna be weird too. Ludacris.
Hey.
He doesn't get enough love. I want to give Ludacris his flowers. From Atlanta. Well, not born, but raised in Atlanta. Atlanta born, bred, Fast and Furious artist. Yeah, man, Ludacris, man. I really like Ludacris.
All right.
And number 1, this is gonna be off brand. Uncle Nearest.
Okay.
Because it's the fastest growing black liquor, cognac or bourbon, whatever it is, in America. And I think that's big for us to be behind something that is good and black. So, yeah.
Good ones.
That's good. I like that one. Let's see. Mine is gonna be kind of a mixed bag. Everybody that knows me thus far knows Whitney Houston.
Yep.
She was the voice. I still hadn't heard anybody like that since, that could actually draw feeling the way that she did when she sung. She was just gifted. Duke Ellington.
Oh wow.
I like that.
Let's see. Who else? Marcus Garvey. Let's see. Who else did I say? I know he old as hell and he got some issues right now, but of course Bill Cosby.
Respect.
Yeah.
Hey man, he's still Bill.
Yeah.
Still Bill.
Bill Cosby.
I never stop.
John Coltrane.
Oh wow.
How many is that? That's 4?
I don't want to lie. I'm a lie.
Bill, Marcus. I guess I'm just gonna go with Shirley Chisholm.
Okay.
And that concludes my list.
Okay.
That's it.
I like them.
Thank you.
Go ahead, man.
All right.
She's still Googling.
Why is that, ladies?
I'm gonna let him go.
So I got 2 honorable mentions. They haven't made the historical books yet, but I believe they will eventually. They've actually been on this show, which I think that's monumental for the show and for them. Kyle Brown, who owns a wellness lounge in the city, helping out the community for those that are on certain medications that they should be off of from Big Pharma. Lawrence, Nature Boy, Seals. An actual activist in the community that is doing exactly what he said he's going to do. And his wife, Ashley Seals. Those my partner, them. They actually are building community with hyper-local food system and putting people on game on what the government's been doing and what you can do to help yourself instead of waiting on them. So shout out to them. So we're going to start with Joseph E. Boone. Of course, the activist, lawyer here in Atlanta during the time of Martin Luther King. John Wesley Dobbs. That's the unofficial mayor and also the grandfather of Maynard Jackson. He was that guy in the city back then. They could not even come to the black neighborhood without talking to him. Let's see here. Childish Gambino.
Oh, he's dope.
You know, or Donald Glover. That's my GOAT. And I'm always, uplift him because there's a lot of things he did. He spoke on Drake years ago. And the people weren't paying attention then, but they paying attention now.
Well, he's with a colonizer too, though.
I mean, he is, but I get why. Because, his own community ostracized him. Sometimes when you are speaking the truth and you trying to be you, and it's sad to say that in our culture that we don't appreciate people for their mind instead of their swag,
So so you saying like the black community?
Yeah, they did. Like, I don't want to say it's sad, but yeah, it's a full story. Now I was kind of torn between the number one, so we'll go to number two. Alonzo Herndon. Alonzo Herndon was the first black millionaire that cut hair in the city of Atlanta. I can't say about the nation, but in the city of Atlanta, he made his money off of insurance, and he also had a newspaper at the same time while cutting white and black hair in the city. Had about 3 barbershops. I actually grew up in the projects that used to be off of Northside Drive, named after him, Herndon Homes. Now, my top one, I'm going to just put them in the same category and just say both of them, Kendrick Lamar and Andre 3000, because the artistry that they deliver is unmatched. Lyrically, it's thought-provoking. It makes you have a conversation every day about them. We can battle on who's the greatest rapper of all time, but one thing we can say is these gentlemen both have amazing minds, and they have a forethought, not a forethought, but they have a vision that we sometimes don't see until it's too late, and we want to appreciate them, after the fact. But I want to give them the praise, and those artists that are coming up that is doing the same thing, like, keep going, don't stop. People gonna catch up, and they're gonna appreciate you and your art. And that's my 5.
I like it. What you got, Jose?
All right. I wanted to go with some authors because I used to read a lot when I was young. I still read, but I don't read novels anymore. Toni Morrison.
Milk in my coffee.
Alex Haley.
Okay. Roots.
Mainly him, we talked about it a little bit last week. That was just such a historical movie.
Right.
That developed from the novel and showed us all whether it was fiction or nonfiction, it still showed us what slavery looked like. You know what I'm saying? Terry McMillan, she had all the movies that I kind of grew up on, Waiting to Exhale. And
that's why you like that.
let me see. Oh, I did put Barack in there, my fellow Leo, Barack Obama. And I kind of got off track with this, but I still wanted to make her my number one, and that's Madam C.J. Walker. Okay. And she was the first black millionaire. And if you guys already know this, but if you don't know, because she made black hair care products and, did stuff for our hair. One of the first millionaire beauticians, cosmetologists. Yeah. So, I got to give her some props. Mm-hmm.
All right, sounds good. All right, Frank has Ryan Cameron, West Georgia Zone.
Oh, wow.
Facts. K. Dot and Samuel, Sade, Shaq, and last but not least, former Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, 100 times more qualified than that guy Hicks, whatever the devil his name is.
That was Frank.
Yeah,
Frank be coming off top rope, boy.
top rope every time.
He don't care.
Facts. Shaq is pretty dope. I like that he mentioned Shaq. He does a lot for the communities.
Yeah, Shaq is dope for sure. Ty Vick has all the Tuskegee Airmen, Red Fox, Langston Hughes,
Okay, now.
Lena Horne, and Charlie Parker. Good stuff. Kiki has Kendrick Lamar, Samuel Jackson, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, and the King, T.I.P. And honorable mention, Angelo Sykes. Keep doing it for the people. The world will ever need people like you. Thank you very much.
The love is real. I love that.
I appreciate it. All right, so I got a couple.
Tip was up here last week, y'all.
Yeah, it was.
I got to get on
Singing and
stage
stuff.
after him too.
We seen your story.
She posted a story.
Yeah, I seen your story, girl.
Too funny.
Let everybody know I shared the stage.
Hey, y'all, I'm with T.I.
right.
I got number one. I got Satchel Paige.
Oh.
Let's read a quick thing about him. 1965, the A's signed 59-year-old Satchel Paige as a gimmick to generate fan interest. Nobody informed Satch it was a joke, and he proceeded to shut out the Red Sox for 3 innings.
Yes, sir.
At 59 years old.
They don't make them like that no more.
Yeah, Satchel Paige was that dude. Next, I got Fritz Pollard. Fritz Pollard became the first black head coach in the NFL in 1921. He was also the first black person to play professional American football for a major team, the Akron Pros, in 1920, in which he coached and played the game at the same time. Shout out to Fritz Pollard. That's legendary there. I got James Weldon Johnson, the man that wrote the Black National Anthem. I got Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke, the first black man to actually own a record label, and caught all the backlash from it. The gangsters who were controlling the music at the time, and probably still are for a lot of parts, did all kind of way to threaten him and to keep him out the business. But Sam Cooke was the first one on the label and tried to tell all the black people, let's get together and do this together. So shout out to Sam Cooke. And last but not least, big shout out to two queens, Betty Shabazz, the late great wife of Malcolm X, and Coretta Scott King, the late great wife of Martin Luther King Jr. Just imagine the scrutiny these two women had to endure being married to these two giants of men, you know what I mean? Especially during that time. Yeah. You know, everybody loves Malcolm X now. Everybody loves Martin Luther King now, but they were all hated. They were enemies of everyone back then, and these women did what women do, and that's why we've always said women and the black woman are the strongest creatures on God's green earth.
Facts.
Just imagine the strength that they had to endure and to continue to have to raise a family after witnessing your husband murdered.
Yeah.
You know, and to deal with that and then still stand tall and strong for the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
So shout out to those two great women.
They were young too.
Absolutely.
And can't even get remarried.
Kids with babies.
Because the next man ain't gonna stand up to what you had before. You feel me?
No doubt. All right. I'll make sure I ain't missing anybody. I didn't. All right, good deal. 'Cause, you know, my honor get on me and say, you didn't call out mine, but I don't see nothing. So I just want to make sure they don't see it either. So if you post something, it ain't there. All right. Giselle, what you got for us?
Oh, dang, I had a list too, guys. Gosh, I gotta remember to bring this list, especially since it's Black History Month. Just to remember, guys, to go to the websites that I mentioned last time, the buyblack.org and Benji. What's the other one? I'm sorry, Benjamin.
What did I tell you? I told you we buy black.
We buy black.
Yeah,
We still need to stay on that. We still need to stay out of the stores. support Black businesses whenever you can. Just find one that fits. I'm on Instagram and TikTok and YouTube at Jose Sunray.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right. Melinda, what you got, brother?
All right, piggyback off you, Jose. Support your local comedy club. You know,
How about
just so happenly, we're in one right now. So that being said, there's only how many, Angelo? How many Black owned comedy clubs
in the country? 6.
Just 6. So with that being said, man,
One just opened up recently.
Won't you come down and enjoy yourself over here at Uptown Comedy Corner? Thank you for supporting Classic Konversations first and foremost. Thank y'all for having me up here as usual. And I will say this to my unpurposed, unstriped zebra friends out there that do chime in and like to talk and leave comments. I just want to say, yes, this is fully us as a Black culture. We are diverse. We are different. We all have our own different minds. We all have different opinions. But one thing we can say, we are one unified fist, and we gonna knock you in your yeah. And that's just me speaking directly to our unpurposed flower colleagues and friends. Remember, and also, I gotta say this before I leave too. Remember to comply when you are getting, deported. The system works. Remember, put your hands up and listen to the officer's instructions. Remember, it worked for us.
That is classic. That is classic with a K right there, boy. Oh, that's funny. Real quick here.
Target
has lost $17 billion.
That's what's up.
A good time about some
What's up,
stock, y'all.
For Target.
Keep trying to tell y'all we got the pockets.
He said Millennium forgot to get the disclaimer. Right? I think his disclaimer goes through the whole show.
They go through the whole show. Just in case they just got to mute my part. Just,
Frank also asked, Jose, was your list 3 inches long?
I read that, but what list was
Frank
he talking
is
about?
amazing. Frank,
Unless you said you thought you forgot.
when next time you coming up here, Frank?
So many things go over her head. Yeah, you gotta.
I keep telling you, I don't be getting the joke.
That was funny.
Hey man.
I wouldn't carry no 3-inch long list though. Just so you know.
It's
on
the way you've
purpose.
been talking, I don't know.
It's on purpose flour.
If you're gay, you're straight. I don't know what you're doing no more. I just.
That's the way I like
Phrase
it.
it is fluid.
What Kendrick say,
it's fluid.
that's
Like
the way
Stephen
we
A.
like
say,
it.
it's fluid. It's fluid.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fluid.
Disclaimer is fluid. It's
Okay,
fluid.
I got you.
What I will say is I like bones in my fish.
You like bones in your fish. That just sounds like you like a stud with a strap on. That's all that sounds
I
like.
mean, if that's the way you want to twist it,
That's what it
millennial,
sound like.
if that's the way you want to twist it, okay.
I like catfish. That's what it sounds.
Yeah, I didn't get that one either.
I
Yeah,
like. That's what I was saying. I just like catfish. That's all I was saying.
Okay. Hey man, tell somebody this week, man. Hello. Call a friend you ain't talked to in a while. Tell them you miss them. You know what I mean? Tell somebody thank you. Just do those little things, man. Unc, I saw what you said earlier there. We're going to get on this rap thing a little deeper for you one day, man. We're trying to get one of my rapper friends up here to really get into that conversation because he said it destroys the whole community, but we want to be able to dig into that. So, but anyway, appreciate everybody tuning in. Shout out to Ask a Cop, man. Hope everything you did it gets worked out. Shout out to JT, man, whatever you filming. Big ups to you, brother. We can't wait to hear more about it. With that being said, next Tuesday we'll be back, man. Make sure you tell a friend, tag a friend. Go hit that thing one more time on the side, the heart button, man. Give a few more things because it's going to help our
Algorithm.
Woo! Millennials on top of it. That being said, man, Classic Konversation with JTLO.
And just say.
And we out. You dig?